Hi, this is a follow-up video to our review that we did of the Osprey Farpoint 55 litre backpack and front pack combo. Today we're going to focus on, can we get this backpack to 7 kgs or less so that we can carry it on to planes that are heading to Southeast Asia and out of New Zealand. So a very quick recap, the Farpoint 55 litre combo bags is a 40 litre backpack and a 15 litre front pack. They also come in a women's version, the Fairview, which we have. So equally this is useful to both male and female packers. And also the Farpoint 40 litre backpack can be bought by itself, so is useful for looking at the weight of that bag. So what you can see on the table is everything we think we need for a 4 to 5 week summer trip to China that we've got coming up. And there's a few less things here than what we took to Europe for 4 to 5 months last year. So that'll save a little bit of weight. And last year this bag was 8.5 kilos. So, you know, we're trying to get 1.5 kilos out of our packing. And we've got a couple of cunning ideas as to how we might do that. So let's get this stuff packed up into the packing cells, and then we'll get it into the bag and we'll give it a weighing and see how we turned out. Okay, let's pack it up. Okay, that's everything that's going in this 40 litre bag packed up. Let's stick it in the bag and then stick it on the scales. And here's how the bag looks when it's packed. I know some of you are going to want to know what exactly is in the packing cells, so I'll include a list with this video that you can check what we've got, but I'll just quickly show you. So we've got a summer type hat, a broad rimmed hat, a couple of pairs of shorts, a couple of pairs of walking shorts that stop you chafing, a pair of sandals, some underwear. That's our liquids there. So we've got bug spray, aftershave, shaving gel, toothpaste, sunscreen, that sort of thing. 4 pairs of socks, a pair of swimming trunks, 4 lightweight, quick drying shirts, a warm layer to put underneath in case we do get some cold weather, a pair of bike shorts and a sweatband, a shopping bag, a Gore-Tex jacket. Over here we've got our passport and tickets type thing with our pen, a face mask and a set of earbuds, toothbrush, earplugs, comb, shampoo, soap bar, kind of a Panadol, Nurofen, plasters type thing, drink bottle there, a pair of sunglasses, pair of reading glasses, and a cap, a spare shirt, spare pair of socks, and a spare pair of underwear that we always take in our small bag, and some electronics here. So we've got a GoPro, a gimbal, charging cable, a 15-inch laptop, a hard drive, a mouse pad, a neck pillow for on the plane, and a reading tablet. So that's kind of all the stuff, but you can look at the list that I'll provide so you can see the detail of that. So the way I'm weighing the bag is with some bathroom scales. So I'm going to weigh myself and then weigh myself with the bag on and deduct the difference. And I've tested and calibrated this scale with some dumbbell weights to make sure it was actually accurate. Right, so that's reading 103.3. Must be wearing some heavy clothes today. Well, initially, the first impressions are the bag feels pretty light, but let's just see what it weighs. So 110.3. That's perfect. That's 7 kilos. Wow. I did not expect that. I was expecting that to be a little bit heavier. Okay, just one more thing I'm going to talk about. Wow, that was a bit of a surprise. I didn't think we would get to 7 kilos that easily. So we've obviously pruned out enough of the heavy type clothes and the extras that we really don't need for only a month-long trip, and looks like we've got there. The cunning plan we had, and I still may use it, is to take this liquids bag, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, around 6 things in it that are around 100 mils or 100 grams. So that's possibly a half kilo to 600 grams of weight that I'm sure we'll have room for in this bag over here. So I'm going to reweigh this bag, then we're going to pack this one up and see what it weighs with and without that in it, and just give you a total options there in terms of weight. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're going to reweigh me and the bag now without the liquids in the bag and see if we've dropped half a kilo. 109.5. That's not bad. Okay, so 109.5. We actually dropped 800 grams there. Okay, we'll give the scales a little bit of leeway there. Let's call that we've dropped 600 grams. And now let's get this stuff in the 15-litre bag and weigh it. Okay, we got everything packed into the little bag, but you will spot that this did not fit. So I was sure the liquids bag would fit, but I forgot. Last time we traveled, we did not have the gimbal, and that gimbal hard shell case takes up a little bit of space. So I'm going to have to either try repacking more carefully, or this is going to have to travel in the bigger bag, and we're right on the limit. So stay tuned, I'll let you know how that goes. But let's weigh this little bag. Okay, with the little bag on my back, we are 109.1, so that's just under 6 kilograms for this small bag. So the laptop's obviously quite heavy, and Sarah won't have a laptop. Yeah, so we're looking pretty good. Let's just wrap this up. So that was a successful weigh-in of the new packing configuration for our bags. Got a couple of things to play with there in terms of where we might put the liquids, but I think we're looking pretty good. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you're interested in more detail about this bag, or these bags, I'll put a link at the end of this video to the full review that we've done of the bags when we packed them for 4.5 months in Europe. Catch you later. Bye.